like rocket fuel.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Arizona Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With that, let's head over to Raymond James Stadium in Tampa for the call of this one. We bring in our broadcast.
Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Eckler. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Draw play, it's Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So likely a 3-and-out on their opening drive. That's not a good omen for a team that's lost 3 straight games.
Too many threes that you're mentioning right there. That's a number they've got to get off of. And the big risk you're running right now is discouragement amongst the ranks. How do you keep them up? How do you keep them motivated? They've got to dial up something to give themselves some confidence.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. They run with Taylor. A gain of 3, second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And our statistician, Ben Ramsauer, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss. We're only in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
2nd and 5. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray going right side here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals. Running on 1st down, Eckler. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to them, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin White in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They got to figure this out. They got to figure him out. 4 sacks last week. Now 1 in the first quarter. What do?
Well, great pass rushers usually have a go-to move, but the best pass rushers, they have counters to their go-to move. So they'll show you that. Then when you adjust, they counter it and still get to the quarterback. And you don't pile up that many sacks. What do you have, 4 in the game last week? Without having some go-to moves with counters.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They'll run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, D.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he's going to keep it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down, I'm coming after you.
They'll run here with Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Devin White racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. To throw is Murray. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Back to throw now on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. First down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. He's looking for another 4-sack game. That's how many he had last week. That's his 3rd.
And when I watch him rush the passer,
and he's going to go down again. Devin White in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. To return is Taylor. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the second quarter.
And a lot of that is pride, because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
And he probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check back 34. Mike, 34. Dog. Check back. Hey.
2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 25 yards for the touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Got some room at the 30.
Let's go. Let's go.
So we reach halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Check. Wow.
2nd and 2. Looking downfield for Godwin. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Murray now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Murray with a 3rd and long. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
He's got it with the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Looking to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Shaq Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
But still able to haul it in for the reception. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Murray. On the screen, this is Eckler. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And he will find his man on the outside. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Murray going to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Eluding and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit. And the pressure gets to him again. Devin White, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray under pressure again, and down he goes again. Devin White in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And it is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Watch the ship.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Under 10. Check 15. Charlie. Check it back. Lock it. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll let this go for the end zone. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals. Murray now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Murray now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing again, Murray. And now he'll tuck it and run. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin White in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about the 4.
Under pressure, they got him again. Devin White, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Devin White in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. A big offensive explosion helped leading.